KCRA3 High School Playbook starts now.
Well, it's another Friday night under the lights. Welcome to the KCRA3 High School Playbook Show. I am Michelle Dapper. We begin in the 209, where the last time the East Union Lancers beat the Manteca Buffaloes, well, that was November 5th, 2010. The rivalry does continue, with Manteca having now won 13 in a row over East Union and 23 of the last 24. First quarter, Nico Juarez, the 2 touchdowns in the first half there. That one from 6 yards out as the Buffaloes take the 7-6 lead after the PAT. Still in the first, Jackson Fay right up the middle there for the 34-yard score, but gives the Lancers a lead. But Manteca turns it on in the second half to go on to win this one 56-20. Two Division II section title contenders still in the SFL hunt as Granite Bay hosts the Rockland Thunder. Grizzlies up 6 and Rockland responds. Reeve Sloan airs it out deep. Grayson Smith on the other end, who makes the grab. But the ball comes loose, but the officials say he had possession as he crossed the goal line. It's about a 45-yard touchdown there. Thunder up 7-6. Later in the first, Rockland caps off a short drive here with Shane Moriarty punching it through. PAT's no good. It's 13-6 Thunder. Sac State bound Isaiah Ennie gets to work, revs up the Grizzlies, a 40-yard run to get Granite Bay in Rockland territory, and then Ennie cleans things up. The short touchdown run there. Granite Bay holds off the Thunder 29-20. Well, a monster matchup in Roseville between Inderkum and Wood Creek, as this matchup could decide the Capital Valley Conference Championship. Wood Creek has never beaten Inderkum, and the Timberwolves come in undefeated on the season. Picking things up in the third, Brody Cole fires. Leandrew Jenkins grabs the 9-yard score and ties things up at 14 apiece. Later in the third, Inderkum driving again. Brody Cole goes deep to Josiah Amy. He steps out, but it won't matter because a few plays later, the Tigers score again here. Brody Cole rolling out, hitting Jordan Cole for the go-ahead touchdown. It's 21-14 Tigers. Wood Creek finally responds here. Josiah Melendez to Jack Torrey, who makes a great catch for the 18-yard score. They outscore the Tigers 21-17 in the fourth quarter, but the T-Wolves suffer their first loss of the season, 38-35. Livingston is on a roll, having won 3 of their last 4 matchups, while Lathrop sits on top of the Western League on Think Pink night. Wolves trying to call a comeback in the third. Quarterback Roberto Rivera calls his own number around the end and in for the long touchdown there. It's 28-14 Spartans. Lathrop answers right back. Pablo Pena powers his way into the end zone to extend their lead as they go on to win this one big, 61-27, to stay unbeaten in league play. For a high school playbook, great clips catch of the week, that is. We head back to Wood Creek High School and watch this one. It does not disappoint. Fourth quarter, Inderkum driving. Brody Cole lobs it up to Leandro Jenkins for the one-handed touchdown, the 17-yard connection. So good. Let's watch that one in slow motion. A thing of beauty there, grabbing the great clips catch of the week. That is Leandrew Jenkins. Big congrats there. Well, a Shriners Children's of Northern California cheer team of the week, that belongs to Bradshaw Christian's cheer squad, as this marks their largest team in school history, a mix of freshmen to seniors. The ladies are fun, hardworking, and have amazing chemistry. They're also rocking those cool pink ribbons there for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Well, that does it for our first half of the Playbook Show. Our game officials of the week will take us to break. Meet the 5-person varsity crew. The crew chief, Brian Rose, says he's there in the white cap. He's also a sports official for baseball. He's had 9 years of experience as an official, but the entire crew there, they have close to a combined 50 years of experience on the field. So keep up the great work, guys, and thanks for helping out on Friday nights.